Hi everyone. I'd like to show you a little video about replacing the blend door actuator on a 2007 Toyota Sienna. Now, the blend door actuator we're going to replace, there's actually about 3 of them on this vehicle, is the one that controls the mode between the floor, dash, and defroster. So it's the motor that is activated by using this control right here. Now, there's other videos on YouTube you'll see that are pretty good videos, but they have you taking out this entire dash panel here, radio, the instrument cluster, the side panel here, and I found that you don't really need to do that. So I already did the job, but I'm going to show you what I did to avoid taking out this entire center instrument cluster. Now, the motor that needs to be replaced is this guy right here. That guy right there. That's your mode blend door actuator. It's mounted to a triangular piece of metal, and underneath that piece of metal is a piece of plastic that has multiple grooves in it. In those grooves are pins that activate the doors on your for your dash air, floor air, and defrost air. Let me show you here how that moves. So if you watch, you'll see it rotate. And so you can see that little round piece of plastic there rotating. And that's how it operates. Okay, so what I did is, as you can see, I took off the kick panel here. There's a metal bracket here that I took off, not too hard. It's about 5 or 6 10mm bolts. You have to take this off. This just slides in right here, and there's a little clip. It goes right there. Very easy to take this out. And then what you can do is you can access the screws right here, and then there's one right here, and then there's another one way up in there, but you can get to it. It's right up there, you can see it. 3 screws, and then that assembly will pop out, and then you have to take off the clip, the electrical wiring clip off the motor. Then what you have to do is you have to remove the plastic groove plate and the metal groove plate from the motor. You have to be a little careful when you remove the plastic groove plate that rotates. There's a little clip that holds it to the sprocket on the motor, the shaft on the motor. It's very delicate. I don't think when I took mine off, I don't think I broke it. It felt like I did, but when I snapped it back in place, it seemed to be holding, so I put it back on and it seems to be working. And then there's like 3 screws that holds the metal, that metal triangular plate to the motor, and then you can swap out the old motor for the new motor. And then you just put it back in. Now, here's a trick to putting it back in. This is very tricky. Getting those pins to go in the correct location in that plastic groove, the plate that has the grooves in it, is very tricky. It took me probably about 15-20 minutes to finally get them. And here's what I did. I grabbed the pins, these plastic tabs right here, and there's another one back there. There's 3 pins in all. What I did is I pushed all of the pins to the outside, as far out as they would go from the center of the circle, from the center of that plate. And then I gently placed the plate up there and started adjusting my controls from defrost to dash to floor until those pins seemed to lock in place in that groove plate. if the pins are not locked in place correctly, the plate won't rotate all the way. So there'll be a point at which you know, you'll go you'll have it set on dash, like right here. You know, you'll have it set on dash, and then when you turn the knob to floor, you'll see that the plate will stop. That plastic groove plate will not rotate any further. Well, that means that you don't have the pins in correctly. As you move this dial from here all the way to defrost, you will see that plate traverse a full, you know, almost a full turn. It will not stop at any point here and not move. So it will always move when you go from one setting to another. If it doesn't, you don't have those pins set correctly. So that was the trick that I did to get those pins in that groove plate correctly. Once again, I pushed all the pins out from the center of the disc as far as they would go. I held the disc up there and just sort of finagled, you know, through the various settings until I felt the pins lock in place. It was a pain. You know, figuring that out. Like I said, took me about 15 or 20 minutes. So anyway, I'm gonna put this thing back together now. I just have to put this panel, you know, back in place. I had to take off these clips here. This panel, there was a bolt right back in here that I had to take out to get this panel off, and then another bolt over here. And then I also had, let's see, where is my where did I put my metal bracket? Oh, right here it is. You know, this guy right here fits up in here and it just bolts on, so had to take that out. Not a whole lot of trouble there. Your ODB2 sensor clips in there as well. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful to anyone trying to replace their mode blend door actuator on a 2007 Toyota Sienna. Good luck.